figurative artist, working mainly in graphite and coloured pencil. And this year I was lucky enough to be invited to be on the panel of the Big Draw. So, huge congratulations to all this year's winners. Amazing. And if you weren't lucky enough to win a prize this year, all I'd like to say was the standard of work was truly phenomenal. And you really gave us judges a run for our money. It was amazing. So don't despair, keep entering, keep showing us that wonderful mark making. And it's just so important to show the world how transformative drawing can be. And you do that. So thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Onyinye here. I am one of the judges for the Big Draw Festival 2020 competition. I just want to say a big well done to everybody that took part. It was fantastic seeing everybody's entries, especially as everybody across the globe was having such a difficult time. So thank you for sharing your work with us. Before I go, I just want to say please enter this year's competition. So that's the Big Draw Festival Competition 2022, and the theme this year is Come Back to Colour, and you can find more information on www.thebigdraw.org. Thank you very much. Bye.
Warm greetings to you all over the world. It's a great honor and pleasure to be a part of the Big Draw Festival 2020 with the theme Climate of Change, and also to receive the Community and Participatory Award. I thank you, the Big Draw team and the judges, for choosing our event, which ran for 5 long months, and also the team of amazing artists, environmentalists, nutritionists who joined us time to time through talks, demos, workshops, webinars, and art exhibitions. And the participants joined from 11 different countries. Also, our event sets an example where we are celebrating the 50 glorious years of friendship between Bahrain and India, and our event was themed on Bahrain, India, celebrating nature through art across the miles. I thank you all for supporting, joining our event time to time. Thank you.
I'm Amy, an artist and workshop practitioner based in Shetland, and I'm delighted to be receiving this Big Draw award. I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who took part in my event, Elements, which was a series of free drawing prompts posted on my social media account, each designed to encourage engagement with nature through drawing. The responses I received were so inspiring and diverse, and from across a huge geographical area. It was amazing to be able to connect with others and support each other during what was still a difficult time of COVID-related restrictions. Holding this event also really gave me a push to continue developing my drawing and environment workshop enterprise called EART, which in local Shetland dialect simply means earth. Since this event, I've continued to hold activities and workshops around drawing and the environment, with more events planned for 2023. Thank you so much to the panel of judges, as this is a great honour, and thank you very much to Big Draw for your inspiration and for everything that you do to continue supporting drawing.
My name is Russell Walker and I'm an illustrator, designer, artist, educator and rocket scientist. No, I'm not rocket scientist, but I was one of the judges for this year's Big Draw Festival, and I'd like to congratulate everyone who submitted work this year, and obviously a big congratulations to everyone who won. All of the drawing was incredibly diverse, enthusiastic and oozed confidence. I look forward to seeing much more of your drawing in the future. Please draw every day, make every drawing an event. Congratulations again and thank you for submitting the work. Bye now.
Jambo! Greetings from Kenya. My name is Sam Arundel and I'm the head of art at Braven Garden State School in Kenya. We just wanted to say a huge thank you to the Big Draw and anybody else who voted for us to be the best primary school. We are thrilled with the results. For us, the theme Make a Change was easy. Here we have a ban on plastics, and yet we seem to use more plastic here than we did when we were in England. And so we see plastic burnt at the side of the road or in huge pollutant piles. They give off these awful toxic gases. So one of the things that we decided to do as a school is to kind of see how we could upcycle as many things as possible. So we had an upcycling club. We learnt about indigenous tribes in lessons, and we were looking at trying to create our own fabric. So we created this huge giraffe called Snuff. He's about 12 feet high and he was all made out of materials that we found laying around school and around the side of the road. And then we used old fabric bags which you get in the supermarkets to create our own fabric. So we printed onto them, we hand painted them, we stitched onto some, and then we created the outside of Snuff using that. And then we had Cruella the elephant, who again was used out of old upcycled materials, but then we used the soil, which is this really distinctive orange colour of Kenya, to cover her, again to make that correlation between how if we keep polluting then we'll damage our environment, and also for the animals obviously that live here in Kenya. We made a huge crocodile out of bottles, insects, we did all sorts of things. We went on to melt plastic. We learned how to melt plastic using a heat gun to create landscapes, which we put the children's work onto. We had a cultural day where children drew themselves as a cultural hero. We have over 80 different nationalities in our school, so it's really varied and interesting. And our nursery children were using their handprints, and it was quite interesting to see how many left and right-handed students we had. We then went on to work with Amnesty International. They have a day called Write for Rights where you write and campaign for different people. We decided that we wouldn't just do that, but we had an art auction as well. So we did lots of things over a period of a few months, and the children had so much fun, and we couldn't have done it if we hadn't have had you as our inspiration. So thank you so much, the Big Draw. Sadly, there's no children here in school at the moment because everybody's still on their Christmas holidays, but we really thank you from the bottom of our heart. So asante sana, and watch this space because you wait till you see what we did for this year. So thank you again, and hope to see you all soon. Thank you, bye.
Hello, I'm Helen Ackroyd, Libraries and Culture Manager for Inspire Culture Learning and Libraries in Nottinghamshire. We're beyond delighted to win the Community Participatory Award for our 2020 and 2021 Big Draw projects. 2020 saw us work with heritage landscape partner Minor to Major and artist Jess Kemp to deliver online workshops supported by materials kits distributed through libraries. Participants made silk flags depicting one of the Sherwood heritage and nature themes of Minor to Major. These were brought together as online and touring exhibitions, and the miles of bunting made has since festooned local events where people have come to find their flag. In 2021, we worked with the nationally significant Arts Council Commission for Mayflower 400, using the Big Draw as the engagement arm of the development of Hitain Patel's film Landing. Working with every school in Bassetlaw and every library in Nottinghamshire, we invited people to work with local artists, Emma Reynard and Oliver Lovely, and explore identity and place and create a mass portrait of the county, which then toured the county as an exhibition. A tiny bit of it can be seen behind me. The Big Draw is such a fabulous organisation, community and framework, and for more than 10 years, we've used it to reach and engage audiences, support partners, generate ideas, and create a dialogue in visual form, enjoying all the benefits of drawing along the way. Thank you for recognising everyone involved in these two projects, both delivered in difficult circumstances, and keep your eyes peeled for our next one. Thank you.
I want to give a huge thank you to the Big Draw and to the judges for this award.
From Hazard with Menorca, we would like to thank the Big Draw for the opportunity to bring contemporary art to schools around Menorca.
Great thanks from Chillaleco Museum to the Big Draw.
In Somerset, we took inspiration from Eduardo Chiva's series Consejo al Espacio, Advice to Space, to consider the relationship between people, place, and ways to be in harmony with the natural environment.
With this initiative, a great number of students were able to get inspired by Eduardo Chida's works and think about art in relation to nature and how we experience it.
For this special occasion, we chose Chillida's sculpture series called Consejo al Espacio, which in Spanish means Advice to Space.
Through the drawing activities, we were able to see the curiosity and the joy that our audiences had while focusing on Eduardo Chiva's work and his legacy.